So today I want to talk to you in this video about 3 top marketing ideas that you could use in your businesses straight away. They're not particularly costly, they are very effective, and they've worked fantastically for some of my clients. Hi, I'm Sam Ashdown, and I help independent estate and letting agents to grow their businesses dynamically using really clever digital marketing techniques and tactics. So the first top idea I'm going to give you is events. If you can use events in your business, that will set you way apart from the corporates and the onlines who just aren't using events in their businesses right now. What do I mean by events? Well, there's lots of different events you can run as an estate agent. You could run a landlord or investor information evening, or maybe a vendor advice evening. These I've run before. They've been really successful for some of my clients, particularly when you get really niche. So I've got a client on the Isle of Wight, and they tried putting on an event for listed buildings. Now, what a fantastic idea, because listed buildings are all a particular type of building, and arguably maybe they're a different type of vendor. So a vendor that really appreciates architecture, wants to understand the history of their properties. So they had people like local genealogists and local architectural historians and maybe the Conservation Society there as guests that could speak, and it was a really engaging, interesting event, and they got loads and loads of leads from it. So think about how you could really use events in your business. I mean, maybe a Saturday morning landlord or vendor clinic. I've run one of those before. That was absolutely fantastic for that particular agent, because not only did they get lots of other agents, vendors in through the door to find out why their properties weren't selling, they also got some of their own vendors through the door. Why would they want their own vendors to come and see them? Well, for retention. So there was a couple of vendors that they were actually going to lose because their properties hadn't sold. They didn't realise that, and having them come into the office for a clinic really gave us the opportunity to talk to those vendors about their property marketing, do something different, and prove we cared and that we were going to do something that was going to actually have results, and they retained both those vendors. So how could you use events in your business? Could you put on a clinic? Could you put on an evening? Could you even set up your own networking group? So that's the first thing I want you to think about. It's my first marketing idea for estate agents, is to put on an event. Then my second idea is much more about the future of digital marketing for estate agents, which is Facebook advertising. Lots and lots of my clients have come to me very scared about Facebook marketing. Maybe they've lost some money at it, maybe they've just never tried it, maybe they've seen their competitors use it, and they really don't know how to use Facebook marketing and Facebook advertising in their businesses. And actually, it's much more simple than you might think. So for example, did you know that you could target just the visitors to your website on Facebook as an advert? It's fantastic targeting. There's nothing really more targeted than choosing your own website visitors that have been to specific pages on your website and then retargeting them through an advert. Or did you know you could actually upload your own database to Facebook? It's called a custom audience. Upload a database of all your prospects, your applicants, your landlords, even your previous tenants or previous buyers. Upload those to Facebook and then show them an advert just for those specific people. You can even put a geographical location around it to make sure that you're keeping it hyper-targeted and hyper-local for you. So Facebook advertising is an amazing resource that every estate agent and letting agent can use, and the corporates even aren't using it properly. So this is your golden opportunity to use Facebook advertising in your business right now before they get ahead of you. So that's the second top idea in estate agent marketing, which was Facebook advertising. The third top marketing idea for estate agents is to mine your own database. Now, perhaps you've got a database of 5, 10, 20,000 people. This is applicants, vendors, you might even have suppliers on there. You're going to have probably a huge variety of different people that are in your database. And if you've been going for more than, say, 10 years, chances are you've got 10, 20, 30,000 even in your database. Now that could be a massive treasure trove for you of new prospects, new vendors, new landlords. So you need to mine it, but you need to mine it cleverly, because at the moment it could be that you're just throwing every single new listing at your whole database, and that is not what I mean by database mining. How about instead you write an article or a guide that's specifically for a tiny segment of your database. It could be called 5 ways to find the perfect tenant in York, if you're in York. So you could write your database and say, I've got this article, would you like to have a look at it? It's called 5 ways to find your perfect tenant in York. So only local landlords are going to want to have a look at it, and only landlords that are looking for a perfect tenant. So straight away, they're self-segmenting, they're self-identifying by choosing to look at the article that you've shown them. It could be an article, a guide, an ebook, could even be a short video like this one. So write to them, ask them if they'd like to see it, and that segment will then make themselves known to you by watching the video, downloading the ebook. You can then even retarget them back on Facebook, as I taught you in tip 2. So those are 3 top tips for estate agent marketing. I hope you found this useful. Please subscribe to this channel, share and comment before you go. Really looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.